What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and when DC Comics decided to do this to Superman, a lot of people came out and said this is not going to work out the way you think it is. You think it's going to get you a bunch of traction, it's going to sell you a bunch of books because look how stunning and brave it is. And you know what? Maybe for one singular week it did, as people raced out to buy gay Superman because they thought, well, maybe it'll end up being worth something in the future. First time Superman kisses a pink-haired freak in the comic, well, maybe I'll spend $3. Who knows? Maybe it'll end up being worth some money someday. And of course, those people that you attracted all the Twitter likes from, all these interviews you get with different members of the media promoting this garbage, you probably felt pretty good after that. But guess what? Those people don't stick around. Those people do not buy comics. And despite Tom Taylor's assertion to the contrary, everyone was right. Everyone who said this would fail has been proven right. And as we can see, we have yet another article here. Woke Superman tanks confirmed. DC Comics sales nosedive again in January. And we did talk about this a few weeks ago because this issue right here, Superman Son of Kal-El #5, when Jonathan Kent all of a sudden reveals that he's gay, even though he had female love interest before in the comic books, no matter, we'll make him gay. We'll make him kiss this pink-haired freak, and we're going to see so many sales. And you know what? In November, this is what happened. Superman Son of Kal-El goes all the way up to #6 in the charts, right? A fake promotion, a flash in the pan, a look at us and how incredible we are. Gay people buy this. Gay people buy this. We're making Superman gay for you. And you see some people come out there and it does okay in sales. Up to #6. So when December came around, a lot of us were looking to see what would happen. What would the fall off be? And in December, shockingly enough, it does not appear in the top 50. Now, there was a little bit of a miscommunication, and I'll own that a little bit. I even made a video talking about that because I misinterpreted an article. I thought that Superman, the next issue, Superman Son of Kal-El #6, had fallen all the way off. Well, Tom Taylor came out and made a big statement throwing YouTubers under the bus, saying everybody's lying about this. It's going to do incredible. You think that fans are rejecting this? How dare you? Superman #6 didn't even come out in December. And it's true, it didn't. It came out in January, but the annual that came out in December flopped. The annual that came out in December was 45th in terms of dollar amount, even though it cost several dollars more than the normal issue would be. So, you know what? I said, you know what, Tom Taylor? You were right. I thought that #6 fell off the top 50, but I have to admit when I'm wrong. That annual did not do well, but we're all going to be looking forward to the January sales numbers when they get released. Well, the January sales numbers are finally out. Tom Taylor, I want an update from you, brother. Oh, have you tweeted out how well it did this year, how wrong all these YouTubers were? They thought that my comic would fail and they were wrong. Interesting. You go from #6 in November, the last time the standard issue came out. Where are we now? Oh, down to 42. You can't even hold on to a top 10, a top 20, a top 30, a top 40. You're down to 42 with that next issue of Superman Son of Kal-El. That is pathetic, Tom Taylor. This is exactly what we said would happen. When you pander over identity politics, when you destroy these characters on the altar of wokeness, on the altar of identity politics, it does not work out long term. There is no audience for this. That has been proven time and time and time again. And you can go out there and try to ignore the annual and just focus on this one inaccuracy that a couple people stated, and again, I owned it, but I did say, look at that annual. That annual did terrible. I don't think this January issue is going to do anything. It's likely going to flop. And indeed it has. And one thing that we should also note is that this wasn't the only issue of Superman Son of Kal-El that released in January. No, because guess what? Superman Son of Kal-El #7 also released in January. This one right here, the big climate change cover, that released on January 18th. Shockingly, that's nowhere to be seen at all in the top 50. So you go from #6 all the way down to #42, and your next one doesn't even crack the top 50. Likely, we will never see Superman Son of Kal-El in the top 50 comics ever again, which means it's probably selling less than 20,000 copies, 15,000 copies, somewhere around there. Tom Taylor, why don't you release the sales numbers, bro? Why don't you prove us all wrong? This is absolutely pathetic. Tom Taylor gets blown out of the water just a few weeks after he tries to say, oh, these YouTubers are just so wrong. Our comic is succeeding. Our comic is doing great. Wokeness and identity politics hasn't affected anything. Look at our sales. Well, everyone's looking at your sales now, and it's pathetic. And, Matt McGloin over at Cosmic Book News, gets proven right. And he gloats about it in this article a little bit, as he should. Because Tom Taylor specifically took aim at one of his articles that he wrote. And as it turns out, it looks like everybody was right. Once again, confirming I'm 100% right. Sorry, Tom Taylor and Bleeding Cool. It's confirmed Woke Superman is absolutely tanked, and DC Comics sales again nosedive in January as fans avoid it in droves. And there's more bad news than just the Superman failure. When you look through this, like, DC, it's kind of just pathetic. When you look at the top 10, look at the top 10 comics. Batman 119 is the only thing from DC in the top 10. Actually, that's the only thing in the top 18. The rest is Marvel and Image. DC has fallen down this path. We saw Marvel do it years ago. Marvel committed to this hardcore years ago, and they've never truly recovered, to be honest with you. But now DC's going extra hard. It's like they just realized this is the thing we could do. Maybe this will kickstart stuff. No, it is absolutely failing for them. This is not working, and this should be all the proof you need. A flash in the pan, you get articles written by all these different places. It doesn't matter. It was good enough to land you in the top 10 for 1 week as people bought it up because they thought maybe this will be worth something in the future. But no, it won't be. It'll be worth less than you bought it for, likely, because no one respects this garbage. Superman, Son of Kal-El is woke shit. It's selling like woke shit. And unfortunately for Tom Taylor, he had a couple weeks of thinking he got one over on everyone. Well, now he has to come to grips with the reality that his comic book is a woke failure. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.